Are you looking to adopt a fresh approach to your dog's nutrition, but you can't decide between Sundays for Dogs and the Farmer's Dog? Well, in this video, I'm going to be taking you through both of these dog food brands. I'm going to be taking a look at exactly how Sundays for Dogs operate, how the Farmer's Dog works, what recipes they have on offer, how you sign up to their subscription plans, what is the cost of their dog food, as well as providing my verdict on which of these two dog food brands I would personally recommend, based upon my experience feeding my Alaskan Klee their dog food. My name is Kieran and I'm one part of Life with Klee alongside my wife Yasmin and our two Alaskan Klee dogs, Sky and Copper. Now before I go any further, if you do click any of the links in this video or in the description below, we may make a small commission. If you have already decided to give the Farmer's Dog or Sundays for Dog a go, I've got some good news for you. You can save 50% on your first order of the Farmer's Dog when you click the link in the video here or in the description below. Alternatively, you can also save 35% on your first order of Sundays for Dogs with the code Life with Klee. All you have to do to get that discount is click the link in the video here, or also go to the description below where you'll find the link to that discount. So with the introduction out of the way, I'm going to give a brief overview of Sunday for Dogs and the Farmer's Dog before I look at the differences between these two dog food brands, as well as share my personal verdict on which of these two dog foods I am personally feeding Sky and Copper. Sunday for Dogs are one of the leading providers of air-dried dog food in the USA. They've released a range of air-dried food that allows pet owners who are accustomed to feeding traditional kibble, wet food, and other dry food typically bought at the local supermarket or pet store to adopt a fresh approach to their dog's nutrition. What makes Sundays for Dogs different to other traditional kibble companies is that they only use human-grade, fresh ingredients in their recipes. So you're talking USDA-approved meat and fresh fruit and vegetables to make up their recipes for your dog. Not only that, but Sundays for Dogs meals have actually been formulated by veterinary nutritionists. So you can have peace of mind knowing that the meals are complete and balanced to meet your dog's specific needs. If you've looked at the back of kibble, you'll probably notice that there isn't actually a high protein or meat content in your dog's food. That's not the case with Sundays for Dogs. Their recipes actually contain 90% meat, which is an extremely high amount and one of the best percentages of any of the dry dog food brands that I've reviewed on this channel or on my website. At the time of filming, Sunday for Dogs have 3 recipes. They got beef, chicken, and turkey. So there's a good range there, especially if you've got a picky eater like Sky or a dog with allergies like Copper. If you're familiar with dog food delivery companies, you'll know that they'll usually require you to fill out a sign-up questionnaire. This will require you to give details like breed, age, activity level, past feeding routines, and other information to allow Sunday for Dogs to tailor your dog's food to meet their specific needs. Once you fill out the questionnaire, Sundays for Dogs will give you a proposed meal plan. At this stage, you can continue on with the recommended meal plan, or you can go back and pick your own recipes if there's a protein source that you think your dog would really like. The great thing about Sunday for Dogs when compared to fresh dog food companies who offer frozen meals is that you can actually store Sunday for Dogs in your cupboard. So once you're done, you just seal the bag and put it in your cupboard, and you don't have to use up fridge or freezer space. If you visit Sunday for Dogs website, you'll actually see that they say their food is 36% cheaper than fresh frozen meals. While I haven't typically fed air-dried dog food to Sky and Copper, I decided to give Sunday for Dogs a go based upon the positive reviews and word of mouth from other dog owners. I was pleasantly surprised to see how much Sky and Copper enjoyed Sunday for Dogs. It has that treat-like texture, which I think encouraged them to eat it in the first place. As I mentioned, Sky is a fussy eater. In the past, she's become bored of dried dog food pretty quickly, but that wasn't the case with Sundays, which I thought was a really good sign. From a dog owner's point of view, I like that I could store Sunday for Dogs in the cupboard, so it didn't take up room in my fridge and freezer. That was really convenient. I also like that there's no mess left behind. So when you're using half-open packets of fresh frozen meals, sometimes it gets on the countertop or in your fridge. But with Sundays for Dogs, there was none of that mess. Once I'd fed Sky and Copper, it was a clean countertop and I just had to put the food away. So now that I've taken a look at Sunday for Dogs, let's move on to the Farmer's Dog. The Farmer's Dog are one of the leading suppliers of fresh frozen meals for dogs in the USA, competing with other dog food delivery companies like Ollie, Spot and Tango, and Nom Nom. The Farmer's Dog are aiming to provide tailored dog food to meet your dog's specific needs, allowing you to ditch the traditional kibble, the wet food, the gravy, the pate in favor of a fresher approach. The Farmer's Dog use whole muscle and organ meat in the majority of their recipes, alongside green vegetables, fiber-rich foods, and supplemental nutrients. As you would come to expect from a dog food delivery company offering fresh frozen meals, the Farmer's Dog recipes have been formulated by veterinarians. To sign up to the Farmer's Dog, you'll need to get started with their sign-up questionnaire. Out of all the sign-up questionnaires that I've tried, as I've reviewed a lot of dog food delivery companies, I do think the Farmer's Dog have one of the most attractive and easy to use questionnaires, so it makes the whole process of signing up really effortless and enjoyable. The Farmer's Dog will offer a suggested meal plan. At this stage, you can still make a change, so if you feel like there's a recipe that your dog would particularly like, but the Farmer's Dog haven't recommended, you can go back and put that into your meal plan. They offer 4 recipes: beef, chicken, pork, and turkey. So I think that's a really good variety. if you do have a picky eater like Sky, you're able to alternate the meals and keep your dog happy with lots of different flavors and textures at mealtime. As you'll know by now, Sky and Copper are used to eating fresh frozen meals, but we had a brand in the UK that don't operate in America. So when we arrived back in California earlier this year, we had to start our search to try and find the best possible fresh dog food for Sky and Copper. We had a lot of our friends recommending this brand, and we also saw a lot of dog influencers also promoting the brand online, so we decided to give them a go to see what the fuss was about. In my mind, there's no doubt that the Farmer's Dog offer one of the best fresh dog food delivery services that's out there in America at the moment, based upon all the fresh dog food brands that I've tried personally and tested on Sky and Copper. I was immediately impressed when I first opened the box. Firstly, the meals were still frozen, so the insulation was great in the box. They also provided a free cooler, which I thought was a nice touch and made me feel part of the Farmer's Dog family. And they also provided a booklet to share more information about the Farmer's Dog, how to transition my Klekai onto their meals, and information about their recipes and the business as a whole. What I really liked about the Farmer's Dog was the pre-portion element of their service. Now, all of the dog food delivery companies that I have reviewed claim to offer customized and tailored meals that are specifically for Sky and Copper. However, despite these claims, very few actually offer a customized scooper or even a meal pouch that is dedicated for Sky or Copper and shows exactly how much to feed at each mealtime. I obviously signed up for both Sky and Copper, so Sky and Copper got their own meals in the box. That was the first plus. I love the fact that I could tell which meal was for Sky, which meal was for Copper. I liked that on the front of the meal pouches there was a graphic that showed how much to feed in each mealtime. Just holding their dog food in my hand, I could see the vibrant colors and the different ingredients that were in their recipes, and when I opened it up and poured it into the bowl, I could clearly see the vegetables and I could also see the chunks of meat. I thought that was really good compared to some fresh dog food meals that I've tried. While I like the fact that the Farmer's Dog did include a cooler, I think one of the things that I would like to have seen was maybe perhaps a meal container. So when I've opened a meal pouch for Sky and Copper, I can stick their meals in a container and put them back in the fridge, and that would make sure there was no mess in the fridge. I like that the Farmer's Dog offer you the option to get a delivery every 14 days or every 40 days. If you go for every 40 days, it's going to be significantly cheaper. So by opting for every 40 days, it brought Sky and Copper's meals down from a price of $6.44 per day to $5.12 per day. So that's a big difference over the course of a month. So that's the Farmer's Dog covered. Now let's take a look at these differences between these two dog food brands. Well, I think the first big difference is that they offer two different types of pet food nutrition. Sundays for Dogs offer air-dried dog food, whereas the Farmer's Dog offer fresh meals. When it comes to recipes, the Farmer's Dog offers 4 recipes: beef, chicken, pork, and turkey, whereas Sundays for Dogs offer beef, chicken, and turkey. So there's slightly more variety with the Farmer's Dog. Sundays for Dogs don't offer a customized scooper. The Farmer's Dog do offer a pre-portioned element to their meal, so they show you on the packet exactly how much you should feed your dogs. With Sunday for Dogs, you're going to have to follow the guidelines and make sure you get the portion control spot on so that you're not underfeeding or overfeeding your dog. When it comes to storage, Sundays for Dogs can be put in the cupboard once you've finished feeding your dogs. With the Farmer's Dog, you'll need to take a meal pouch out of your freezer, defrost it, and then once it's defrosted, you can give it to your dog. Once you've given it to your dog, you're going to put the meal pouch back in your fridge and make sure you use it up within 3 to 5 days. Finally, there's price. To feed Sundays to my Klekai, I would have to pay $144 a month based upon the answers that I gave in their detailed questionnaire. That's $75 every 3 to 4 weeks for Copper's food and $69 every 3 to 4 weeks for Sky's food. The Farmer's Dog would cost me $155 a month to feed to Sky and Copper, where Sunday for Dogs would cost me $144 a month. That's a difference of $11. Now, like I said earlier, Sunday for Dogs do claim that their dog food is 35% cheaper than fresh dog food brands, and by and large, that does tend to be true. Most of the fresh dog food brands that I have reviewed would cost me $250 to $300 per month. However, the Farmer's Dog is significantly cheaper than a lot of the fresh dog food brands that I've reviewed. Ultimately, if I had to pick, I think based upon Sky and Copper's history of enjoying fresh frozen meals, I would go for the Farmer's Dog. But at the current time, I'm actually feeding both of these brands at the same time. I'm feeding the Farmer's Dog as their go-to meal, and I'm using some Sundays for Dogs as a tasty topper on top. So as an overview, I don't think you'll go wrong if you go for Sundays for Dogs or the Farmer's Dog. Either way, you're going to be adopting balanced and complete meals that use fresh ingredients, don't contain any additives, preservatives, or nasties. It's delivered to your door, so it's really convenient, and it's competitively priced. So there you have it. We've reached the end of this video. Now, just a quick reminder before I sign off, if you would like to give the Farmer's Dog a try, you can save 50% on your first order. All you need to do is click the link in this video or in the description below, and you'll automatically get that 50% discount applied when you get to checkout. Alternatively, if you'd like to try Sunday for Dogs, you just need to use the discount code LifeWithKlekai and click on the links in this video or in the description below. Once you get to checkout, if you use that code, the 35% discount will be applied to your purchase. So that's all for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.